If you've missed any of the earlier episodes of the Great Tastes series and want to see the shows and get all the recipes, go to greattastesmb.ca. Watch them when you want to watch them.
Well, we are so hot here on Great Tastes of Manitoba today with our Kung Pao that we just wrapped up that the Black Eyed Peas are going to be joining us here in just a moment. Not the band, the good kind, the edible kind. We're going to West Africa. We're doing West African pork and peanut stew. Susan, this is so interesting. Let's get going.
Okay, for this segment, we're going to use pork shoulder cubes. So
now, this is different, right? This is a different process completely.
Yes. So unlike our other two recipes where we use loin cuts that are great for fast cooking, dry heat cooking, we're using pork shoulder, and you can see that the meat is a little bit more marbled, and so it comes from the shoulder, so it lends itself to slow cooking, which is what we're going to do in our slow cooker.
So you can prep this yourself at home, but if you can outsource it to the butcher.
Absolutely, which is what I've done because he's managed to trim them up really nicely for me. Yeah. So that's just an extra time-saving step at home. They typically don't charge extra for it either. So, so we're starting with our pork shoulder cubes, and essentially with a slow cooker, everything just goes into the pot. So we've got our pork shoulder cubes. We're going to add some onion.
Peak of the market. If it can be local, that's always best, right? All right, garlic.
And then we've chopped up some plum tomatoes. Those are going to go in there, some fresh ones.
Now, what is this? You're always with the heat. It seems like there's a... Do you have something else hot for us here?
No, this is actually just some tomato paste. And that's going to just add some color and thickness to the stew once it starts cooking.
Lovely.
And then we're also going to put in some chicken broth. That's our liquid. About a cup of that.
Okay.
And basically just stir that all up a little bit.
But the best part about any kind of slow cooker recipe is about to take place. And it's basically where you put the lid on, you turn it on, and you just walk away, you back away from it, and you don't think about it for a long time. It's done, right?
Exactly. So this is going to go on low heat, 6 to 8 hours. And like you say, you basically put the ingredients in and walk away.
Just walk away. Just walk away. Yep. Perfect.
Pretend that it doesn't exist.
Okay. So now, but we've got sort of our completed. So this has been, we've walked away for 6 to 8 hours. And, and so we've got that here. And we're going to bring it on over. By the way, this is the coolest. It's got a retractable cord on it. I love that.
Great? And they're programmable, which is awesome too. So we've got our West African pork and peanut stew to the point now we're going to add those black-eyed peas.
Okay.
And all of our great spices.
Let's get it started.
So black-eyed peas, it's an edible bean, tastes like a pea. A unique little black spot on it that kind of looks like an eye, so I guess that gives you the name.
No, but you don't absolutely have to. What could you substitute if you go to your cupboard and go, oh dang, I just used the last of my black-eyed peas this morning.
Maybe chickpeas or something like that. We've also got our spices that need to go in.
What was in there, by the way?
So we've got a whole variety of aromatic spices. We've got cumin and salt, curry powder, ground ginger, cinnamon, cayenne pepper. Okay. All just great flavors in all of those. So again, we're going to mix that up, and then we're also going to add in our peanut butter.
See, this is when I was in kindergarten. We read a story about peanut soup, and it was terrible. Not the story, the soup. So I'm very excited to see how this turns out because I think we can do better than the kindergarten peanut stew.
This is going to make this stew just really creamy and silky. And again, just really stir that up. You would reheat it for about another 15 minutes with the lid on.
Smooth peanut butter.
This one's actually crunchy.
Does it matter? I guess if you're having peanuts, if you're adding nuts to it, right?
I think the main thing is just try to use an all-natural peanut butter so you're not getting all of that extra sugar and that kind of stuff in there. So you can already see the consistency's changed.
Brilliant. Okay.
And then we would simply serve that in a bowl again.
What is it about a bowl? They're so round and so lovely, and stew on top of it.
Great way to eat in front of the TV.
Yeah.
And then garnish with some cilantro and a little bit of chopped peanuts.
Now, do we put that in with the slow cooker? Is that something that we add?
No, you can add that after. Before you serve, though, toss in a little bit of lemon juice. Oh, okay. And that's just going to help refresh all of the flavors that that are in there.
Refreshing. That just, I mean, it just smells extraordinary. And can we grab this recipe?
Absolutely. You can get it on manitobapork.com/recipes. It's also in our slow cooker guide. It's one of our best ones.
It smells absolutely fantastic. West African pork and peanut stew, delish. And so Sheila Nash, she's going to be coming back. Beverage pairings, what will she do? We'll find out when we come back. Great Taste of Manitoba.
You're watching Great Tastes of Manitoba, brought to you in part by Manitoba Liquor Mart. Please drink responsibly. Moderation tastes so much better.